come on, just eat the chocolate. Let yourself experience that pleasure, because food is meant to be pleasurable. There's so much pleasure to be found in food. And I think that's something that is taken away from us with diet culture, is that we're taught that we can't trust ourselves and trust that the things we like can be good for us, and that we can enjoy the things that we like in an appropriate amount for us. And by appropriate, I mean not like a correct amount that you should be eating, but more like what feels good in your body. How much of it feels good in your body? Is it making you feel the way that you want to feel? So I find that when we start to allow ourselves permission around the types of foods that we find pleasurable, that we typically put as off limits, there's a lot of resistance around that. There's a lot of fear. And it is hard. It's hard because you are so focused on restricting. You're on one end of the spectrum, that to allow yourself to enjoy foods, to have pleasure around food, you're going to go crazy. You're going to go on the opposite side of the spectrum, and you are going to eat the whole package of Oreos or whatever it is that you choose for that food, you know, but it's a pendulum swinging from one side to another. And eventually, once you allow yourself that permission, once you start to feel a sense of safety around the food rather than panic, because, you know, when we have access to foods that we typically have off limits, it's like, oh, I have to eat it all now because I don't know when I'm going to allow myself to have this again.
Yeah,
So
totally.
and that instills a sort of stress and panic and fear. So when we feel that we are safe around those foods, that food is always going to be there for me when I want it, then that's when the pendulum starts to even out, and we can start to feel a little bit more calm around food and just have a more relaxed relationship. I don't know if that answered your question. I feel like I just kind of rambled.
No, that was perfect. And so